Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is me, Master Pie, back with a new video. Before I get started, I need y'all to help a brother out by hitting that like, comment, subscribe, and share if you like the content. Today, I'm going to be trying to talk about communication and how so many people lack it. A lot of people do not have good communication skills whatsoever. So, I'm gonna just talk about the situation I had today real quick. Someone was messaging me for this device that I'm selling. Right here, I'm gonna show the conversation on screen. So hopefully you get a chance to read through it there. Where in this conversation will you see where we scheduled a meeting time, where I said that we're gonna meet? Where did I give them a time? Like, seriously. Also, right here, you see the 3 messages in a row? It clearly shows them in a row. All 3 of those were unread because Messenger, when I'm walking around with my phone active, Messenger don't give me alerts. So it is what it is. Thing is, I'm not scheduled to meet anyone, so therefore I'm not looking for Messenger. I'm not grabbing my phone, I'm walking like I'm doing now, listening to YouTube videos, and just trying to stay focused. So this dude, by the time I look at my phone, and the only reason I looked at my phone is because my mother called me. Her doctor's appointment ended prematurely, and I had to go pick her up far sooner than expected. So that's when I finally looked at my phone and saw that he had messaged me talking about, I'm 10 minutes away. What? And I go look at all the messages and I'm like, what in the world? You see what I text? I text like, when did, no, I'm busy. Literally, I'm in the process of driving to go get my mama. So I'm busy. I ain't give him all the detail, but when did I say we're gonna meet? Like, seriously. So, and he gonna talk about something, you could have let me know that 30 minutes ago or something like that. And it's like, I wasn't looking at my phone because I wasn't scheduled to meet anyone. And somehow, some way, you looked at the phone, you sending me multiple messages, and I didn't reply, and you also can clearly see it's unread for 30 minutes. I sent him the address without any message attached to it, just simply, this is the meeting location. So I sent him the address with no message attached. That don't mean I work there, that don't mean I live there. It's an O'Reilly's Auto Part. Where is the common sense that tells you that if you want to meet there, shouldn't you, when you message me, shouldn't you confirm when we can meet there? And I mean confirm by me messaging back and we establishing a time. That's how communication is supposed to work, because remember this key detail here. I don't know you and you don't know me. So you can't assume anything with communication. Why would you assume that I would just magically be there and we didn't schedule a meeting to be there? I don't get it. The only reason I'm talking about this is because this ain't the only time this has happened. This has happened a good 4 times with people on Facebook Marketplace. And I done had so many, like one guy I was talking to and whatnot, and I ended up having a conversation with him for a while because he actually had did the same thing, just randomly popped up there, calling him on the phone, and he was like, he apologized, like, yeah, no, you're right, we didn't have, clear communication, whatever. So I ended up meeting him because I actually was available. So we did the deal and whatnot, and we ended up having a conversation. And throughout the conversation, one thing I said was, since I've been going to therapy, that the better I get at communication, the more irritated I get when I discover that people aren't good at communication as they think they are. Because there's so many people who suck at communication. Something irritates me. So many people suck at communicating. And he was like, yeah, you're right, man. Like, I had an issue with my wife and whatnot. And then he paused. And in the midst of him pausing, he stopped and he looked at me and he said, I just did the exact same thing to you. And I guess he had the epiphany in that moment that he was exactly what he used to get irritated at his wife at. And he thought he was real good at communicating, just to figure out at that moment that he sucked at it. You know? So hopefully that gave him some type of realization to work on getting better at it. But I done had so many situations where people completely suck at communication. And it's like, it's not supposed to be that bad. But it is, you know. What is that? Oh, there's this tree. Okay, so it's really that bad. I done had so many scenarios where people decide to just go pop up randomly at the meeting location without even confirming with the person who's selling the merchandise for me to be there at a specific time. I like to communicate thoroughly, so neither one of us will be sitting there stuck waiting for each other, and we know we're going to be there at a specific time, and we can have a good business transaction. That's why on my Facebook profile I got 4.9 stars. You can't fake that, you know. I just try to do good business and be a fairly decent person, you know. So that's the goal. Do good business, be a decent person, try to build some type of good reputation for myself. If I plan on being any type of public figure, then you gotta have a good reputation, a good image. So, and there's a lot of people who really don't think like that. I try to make sure I market myself, and you know, even if I never become big or whatever, the little small brand that I do have, at least it's clean and untarnished. Now, of course, can't please every customer, so I got 4.9 stars instead of 5 stars, because we got a few insufferable customers. Right now, my ability to block people is on 10,000. As soon as I see the wrong message, blocked. Because I don't even want to get no negative feedback from a crappy customer just because they're irritated. Because I won't take their $20 offer on my $300 item. So, but communication, y'all. Too many people lack communication skills, and they don't know they lack it. Do some self-assessing, some internal reflection, some accountability, and learn where you lack at and grow and do better. That's what us humans supposed to do in life, right? Isn't that the goal? Shouldn't the goal be to do better? A lot of us was taught to work hard for what we want. And apparently that message got lost with a lot of people. Because there's a lot of people who want the riches and the fame and all the fruits, but don't want to put in no labor. They want the fruits from labor that they don't want to perform. I'm not a Bible believer at all. Like, I don't read the Bible or nothing. But I heard the quote, faith without works is dead. If you have faith in anything, you can have faith in it all day, but if you don't work for it, how can you achieve anything significantly? You have faith in anything. Same way all the people who go to church and believe all the pastors bimbo babble from the mega churches. Give me money and God will bless you. Give me money, God will bless you. Let's see how many of those people actually got blessed. You know? But that ain't what this video is about. I don't even want to bother talking about religion and nothing like that, so. Come on, man. 10 minutes in. So, but overall, back around my vehicle, 2.94 miles in on this run specifically. I'm only doing 3.2 miles, so I don't burn myself out because I already did 2.8. So that'd be a total of 6 miles instead of 5. So I kicked it up extra 1 mile, but I don't want to burn myself out like I did before and quit. So that's why I'm just easing extra stuff, you know, extra things here and extra things there, you know. And the reason I'm minimizing it because I can definitely feel it in my legs. I've been soaking in Epsom salt every night. I had to soak in sections, but I had to soak in Epsom salt every night. Come on now, stupid bugs. And you know, I do it. In life, there's no pain, no gain. Another thing we were told, you know? So right now I've been in pain. Arms hurting, legs hurting, but I'm gonna keep on pushing through it. And I'm hoping at the end of the day, I see the gain. But it's gonna take a lot of work and dedication to it. And then not just the walking. I gotta do better eating. I gotta, you know, carb management, stuff like that. If I really wanna lose weight, and if I wanted to try to get in shape, then I gotta go do the proper exercises, things of that nature. So in the end, work on your communication. Do better, y'all. Don't suck like so many of the people who suck at communicating. Get better. It's not impossible to get better at, but it will be impossible to get better at if you don't see how much you suck at it. Okay? Okay, fucking. This is Memasified. Like, comment, subscribe, share, and y'all have a great day. Peace.